Hello lovely people, welcome to the channel, so happy to have you. Today we will be doing a tarot reading on the subject of what Christmas wish is coming true for you. So pick either the pile with the cards you feel the most drawn to or the figurine you like the most, and let's see what they have to say about your wish. Hello pile 1, welcome. If you chose this cute guy over here with the red hat, then this is the pile for you. And the two oracle cards that came up for your wish are the distant horizons as well as the crossroad. So what this is giving me at the moment, you are either inquiring or thinking about some kind of dream you have. It could be like super specifically, it could be connected to travel, because this is the card of the distant horizons, especially if it is overseas travel, but it doesn't have to be. It is generally just a card of hopes and dreams that we see as still maybe distant from ourselves, but we wish to move in their direction. Because this card is followed by the crossroad card, and I will also in a second check out what the meaning of the Queen of Diamonds is. But the crossroads card generally speaks about you not having decided yet, like you are still unable to make up your mind on the road you wish to take in a certain situation. So it could be that the thing that's happening to you right now and that will get solved soon will be that you will take a decision on some kind of dream and hope that you are having, and this will propel you then forward. Let's draw some tarot cards to see some more information on this situation. Oops. Okay. What wish is coming true for pile 1? What Christmas wish is coming true for them? Let's see. This one. This one. Oop, okay, you as well. Let's take one more. Okay, pile 1. I checked the meaning of the Queen of Diamonds, and traditionally, like in a fortune-telling type of way, this card is associated with wealth, financial security, luxury, like business stuff. So it is possible that this distant horizon that you are dreaming of has to do exactly with those types of things, something connected to your career, to your job, to your hobbies that you would like to monetize. Now, if we look at the card from the side of the tarot, so to speak, like it is the Queen of Diamonds, is the Queen of Swords, which is interesting because generally the meaning of this card and the Lenormand is about, like I said, the crossroad where you have to make a decision, and if you are unsure of your decision, think again. And the Queen of Swords is very much that card that tells you that now is the time for you to keep healthy boundaries, to keep a cool head, and to in this way put yourself in the right headspace to make good decisions. Like you have the ability to make good decisions, but you have to foster that space in order to not lose it. And this is it. It is boundaries, it is clear communication with people, and it is not falling victim to extremely high and low emotions. And having looked at the card from this side, the rest of the tarot cards that came up for you make a lot of sense, because starting with the Lover's card, we again have this situation of like harmony, balance. It could be a relationship, the promise of these things coming into your life, but it has to do, the prerequisite to that is you making some kind of choice, and it is a choice that would have to resonate with your core values. In order to achieve that harmony, you have to get to that place of honoring your inner values and choosing according to them. Now, the Devil is interesting, and I'll take a clarification card in a second, because I am wondering whether this could be like the Devil is generally some kind of attachment that is holding us back from something. It is holding us in our quote-unquote like lower energy, unhealthy lower energy. Like it could be sexuality-wise, it could be money-wise, it could be whatever it is, some kind of addiction. So I'm wondering about that. But it could be just as simple as you falling victim to wanting instant gratification for this wish. And because it came up as the distant horizons, it is at this moment not at the place where you have it. So maybe the thing that's kind of holding you back at the moment with the Devil card is that you're thinking yourself around how to achieve this in the fastest way possible. Maybe this is also what is stopping you from taking the best decision that would get you there. Apart from the Devil, your other cards are pretty positive and straightforward, like with the Ace of not of Swords, with the Ace of Wands. It is speaking of creativity, of starting new things, of having like this inspiration, vigor, fire within you to do them. The Page of Swords is also a card of having like a lot of ideas, having a lot of mental energy, physical energy, like you are ready to start on all of them. The Knight of Pentacles, the last card over here, is also, again, this energy of ambition, putting in the work day in and day out, getting there, manifesting. And the Sun card is also a really positive card. It is a card denoting happiness with yourself, like joy from what is around you, what you have achieved, all of that. So, let me think. Okay, let's try and pull one card that would clarify what this Devil energy is in your situation. What is this Devil energy for pile 1? Can we get some more info on that? Very interesting. While I was shuffling, the card that I saw the first time was actually the Seven of Cups, which is our typical having too many choices card. So maybe this is a confirmation, but let's try for something more specific. What is this? Okay, let's try one more. What is this Devil energy for our pile 1? Okay, with the Empress reversed and the the High Priestess. Again, like I mentioned, I didn't show the card on camera because I continued shuffling. But with the first card I saw while shuffling being the Seven of Cups, which is your typical, like, I have too many options, help, I don't know which road to take. I would say, pile one, that right now this is the devil in your life. This is, I would definitely say, the first thing that came to my mind that I also said during the reading. The wanting instant gratification, which is, I think, forcing you into this headspace of having too many options and not wanting, or not knowing which one to take. And what you could be doing right now that is also hindering you is, with the Empress reversed, is being too dependent on others. I don't know if you are waiting for somebody else to give you the solution to this. I mean, of course, two heads think better than one. It's never bad to ask for an opinion, but it really depends on what kind of headspace you come from when you do it. Because everybody's going to give you some kind of different information coming from their own life experience. And at the end of the day, what you have to do, and which is also confirmed with the High Priestess card, is to direct your attention to your intuition. You have deep down the knowledge of how you are supposed to get yourself out of this situation and towards that distant horizon that you are traveling towards. The key is not asking others, but asking yourself. Asking, you have it somewhere in your subconscious mind. You just have to pull it out of yourself. So trust your intuition. Maybe try some meditation, or in whatever form you like. It doesn't have to be regular meditation. It could be a walk in nature. It could be exercise. Just something that would quiet your mind from the external stimuli, so you can notice what it's saying to you in that small little voice that our intuition speaks to us in. Okay, let's ask, like, just for some little bit more information or advice for you in this situation, how to move towards this wish that is coming true for you even faster. Okay, let's see. How can we speed up this situation that pile one is in? Or like just general guidance for pile one on this wish that's coming true for them. Come on. And you. Okay, pile one, your last two cards are the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles reversed. The Eight of Cups is like the disappointment card and the walking away card. So I am getting the sense that you have been feeling disappointed with how far you've come till this point. With the King of Pentacles reversed, it is also, again, similar energy, like feeling stuck in a rut or something. The key to solving these two cards is breaking the rigidity in your approach. So if you feel that you have been approaching this wish, this dream and this wish that you've had in the same way over and over again, you know the old saying of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, you are very much encouraged to try something new in order to speed up this process. Again, this was basically from the start with the oracle cards the direction of your reading. Like you have this dream that is on the horizon for you and that you are striving towards, and you have all of the promise with the positive cards here, with the Sun card, with the idea cards like the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. Like you have the potential to get there, you will get there, but you still need a little bit of effort to put. And the thing that seems to be holding you back right now is exactly that. You might not be approaching the situation from the place where you see the highest value. You might be trying to cut corners or do things maybe the way somebody else has done, but in a way that doesn't resonate with you on the inside. That this is holding you back, and this is also causing you the stress and the delay. So again, to reiterate the advice from the beginning, if you have a decision to make and you seem to have a plethora of decisions to make, consult your intuition. Don't wait for somebody else to solve this problem for you, because you know what's in your highest benefit. You know what only you know what your values, what values are right for you, and think about that decision. Take the time to think. You are in no rush to get anywhere. It is the journey, as they say, not the destination. So make sure that you're doing things the way that you want to do things and not falling prey to your lower spectrum of desires, and you will get there. You will get to that distant horizon. The distance is just an illusion, my friend. Okay, I just want to draw one last advice card for you from the Moonology deck, or it could be like an encouragement or whatever. What's some advice, encouragement, whatever is necessary right now for our pile 1 on the wish that they have and that will most definitely come true for them? Full moon in Scorpio. As you know, Scorpio can be quite the grudge-holding sign, pile 1. So the added message for you is to let go of the negativity you have surrounding probably this situation. Maybe negativity surrounding what you have done up to this point, to the choices you have made, or alternatively also if it is a person, maybe a person who led you astray in your choices previously. It is time to let go of that negativity. It is only weighing on your soul. You don't need it. You are exactly where you need to be. And with some little tweaks, you will get there. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this pink deer over here, then this is the reading for you. Your 2 main cards came up as poverty and the key card. Now, with poverty, please, I don't want to see any bells ringing. It's fine. We'll get to the tarot in a second to get some additional info on what this wish that's coming true for you is about. But the thing that I'm getting just based on these 2 cards is, with poverty, it seems that you are either really or in your head, so to say, in scarcity. Like poverty could be literal poverty, like for instance being jobless, not knowing where your next income is gonna come from. It could be that, but it could be just a card of lacking in whatever area of life that you are thinking about and that you are asking about. Relationships, health even, if you will. But yes, like generally it is most likely to be something that has to do directly with finances, with wealth, with the material realm. The good thing is that with the key card speaks of an opportunity coming and knocking on your door. And the key here, no pun intended, because it's not even a pun, the key here is that you have to be open to taking that opportunity. And I would say, on a side note, if this is a scarcity mindset type of thing, this could be a potential hurdle in you recognizing this opportunity and leaping towards it, because you could have like hesitations, like, is this gonna work out, or like, can I handle this, can I do this, do I have the skills, the abilities, the blah blah blah, whatever it is that the negative voice can whisper in such times. This is the combination of these two cards. And also I googled the meaning of the 10 of diamonds, because it is drawn on this card. And the 10 of diamonds, it says, it represents a journey through which you will gain riches and wealth. This card announces that you will be forced to leave your zone of comfort. This change will not be pleasant, but it will be successful, resulting in material or spiritual wealth. Okay, that's the message of these two main cards. Now, let's ask the tarot for additional information on this dream that's coming true for you. Like advice, additional information, whatever wants to come through. Okay, what's this dream that's coming true for our pile 2? Let's see. Yep. Where did you go? You. What's this dream for pile 2? You. Okay, maybe you as well. Pile 2, your cards are very much giving me the feeling that you also have been feeling like somebody or something has been kicking your butt. So this poverty card is definitely smelling a lot like a scarcity mindset. Now, this doesn't mean at all that it's made up or something, and that there weren't perfectly valid outside experiences that led to it. But like literally half of the cards are just reinstating this feeling of like lack of enthusiasm and inspiration. For instance, if you look at the Ace of Wands being reversed, a lack of like clarity, a lack of, or more so like a dependence on others, a lack of grounding in oneself, a lack of trust in oneself, being overly emotional and like needing to step back and to recuperate a bit and to take a rest because you're like on the verge of burnout. This is very much the feeling that this spread is giving me. Now, exactly as with the key card, there is the promise of good coming out of this situation. Like, again, since we are asking about a wish that is coming true for you, of course it is bound to develop in a positive direction. But it is that just now you seem to be feeling really down and really stuck in this thing that's on your mind and that's bothering you. I'll draw a couple of clarifying cards in a second, but like with the Six of Pentacles on the one side and Justice on the other, like I said, there is very much the promise that yes, there will come something, like you will be lended a hand, you will be helped out, like this is the card of charity, like either giving or receiving some kind of charity. And there's just this promise of justice being restored. Like if there is some kind of deeper aspect of this issue where somebody wronged you or a situation wronged you, this is very much that. Like this situation will be rectified. You will be given a hand out of this poverty that you're feeling right now. Like this opportunity will come, you just need to grasp it. Now it's interesting because with the Hierophant being reversed, I'm wondering whether this has to do with just you being encouraged to break out of this situation, to experience freedom in doing it, or maybe it has to do with something about following your personal beliefs, as opposed to maybe some kind of beliefs that were forced upon you from some kind of outer authority or institution. Like this can be a card of like challenging authority, challenging the status quo. So I'm very much wondering what this is about. Let's try and get some clarification on what this Hierophant card could be speaking about. What is this Hierophant card speaking about? Oops. Stop moving. Okay, what this is giving me, pile 2, is maybe in the direction of some sort of conformity. With the Empress card, this is very much a card of like, among other things, but the thing that I'm thinking about most is you expressing yourself creatively, like you putting your energy out there. And with the Six of Cups, I would say that another aspect is that you could be reminiscing of the past right now, but also I would say that you're very much encouraged to try and go to a more, to I guess a previous state, a more childlike state, a state when all of the world's problems weren't your own, when of simpler times, so to say. Because, like I mentioned previously, the energy of this whole reading is really like oppressive, like it's dragging you down. It's standing on your chest and you can barely move, that type of thing. And although it is normal to have such moments, they're ultimately not at all pleasant, and it is sooner or later it comes the time to get out of them, and you will. With the Four of Cups showing up, I would say that it is actually a perfect time for you, like you are probably doing, to withdraw a little bit, to retreat, so you can deal with this, all of this energy. I would say an extra added message, because this is for me the card of something with an expiry date, would go back again to the beginning, to the oracle card, to the number 33 over here, that it is very much absolutely fine that you are feeling yourself in this negative poverty energy right now. But be very careful again that the next time an opportunity comes your way, you have to take it. This will be your ticket to that wish you have, to that dream you have that you want to happen for you. And this, as if we take it as a closing card, is very much the message of something coming to you that might have an expiry date. Now, I'm personally not a person who likes to think about things in the way of like an opportunity only presents itself once to you, and if you don't take it, it's all lost, doom and gloom, we'll all die type of thing. I don't like it. Maybe for none other reason than just it making me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. But whatever way it helps you to think about it, just know that no matter how beaten down you might be feeling in this situation, like, give it your best to move out of this energy, because you have the promise in front of you of you getting help from an outside person, an outside force, whatever, and the balance, the justice being reinstated one more time. The main thing is to not shy away from this helping hand when it comes to you, because like the 10 of diamonds card mentioned, the thing I read at the beginning, this will probably not be a pleasant change, but it will pan out greatly. You just have to move along despite any resistance you might have. Okay, I want to take one card of some kind of advice or positive message or whatever from the Moonology deck for you. So, what's a message that our pile 2 needs to hear right now? Something good came up. Luck is on your side, pile 2. Let me read you the message of this card in its full. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. And I really like the couple of extra messages of the moon. Attune to the moon, count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Which is actually very fitting, because the Empress card has a very similar message of making sure to express and feel gratitude and to take the time to feel grateful about the things that you have in your life. So that might be something that will help you out of this poverty energy that you're feeling right now. Some additional meanings for this card are: you need to laugh more. So maybe with similar to the childlike energy of the 6 of Cups. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded and start a week of gratitude practice. Actually, that's a really helpful idea. I have tried this in the past, but I didn't manage to keep it up for too long. But I have heard people speak greatly about keeping a gratitude journal. So this might be something that you should look into doing, pile 2. I hope that this was more or less helpful and at least somewhat positive despite the heavy messages. At the end of the day, the final outcome you can look forward to is positive, but you'll just need to, let's say, eat a couple of lemons till you get to that point. But it will come and it will be great. Pile 3, if you chose the little gingerbread man over here, then this is the reading for you. Your 2 main cards for the wish that's coming true for you soon. Both have to do with some kind of occupation. Literally, like the first one is the occupation card, followed by you can see it either as the woman card as part of the Lenormand or the Ace of Spades. I always like saying the Ace of Spades. Anyways, the occupation card generally speaks about something that is more likely than not starting right now, like a project that you are starting right now, not something that you have been doing for a long time. And this project can be work related, hobby related, like DIY related, anything of that sort. It is just something where you are exerting a lot of energy, putting a lot of effort in, long hours, like being dedicated to it. And because I also Googled the meaning of the Ace of Spades because I didn't know it. It is a card that can represent like financial abundance, wealth, all of those good stuff connected to the material realm. And it was also, what was it? Let me check again. Yes, exactly. It is a sign that you have to strike a balance between accumulating wealth and having time to spend it. So it could be that the wish that will be coming true for you soon has to do with like this occupation, this hobby or skill that you are working on. And the main advice for it will be something in the realm of finding a balance. Now the woman card in itself, it could be just denoting you if you are like a female person looking at this reading. It could represent technically also another person. We will see if something will come up with the tarot cards. Or it could be also a message advising you that it would be beneficial for you to employ more of your feminine energy in this situation. Feminine energy, think of it as the more passive energy, like manifesting energy. Let's say, yes, you are putting in work, you are trying, but it's not that aggressive male energy of chasing something. It's more so receptive. And apart from that, it could be like female energy in the sense of going with your intuition, following your emotions, being more fluid, I guess, in your communication with people, more ladylike, let's say. I can't think of the right word, but I hope that you're getting the type of energy that this means. So let's see, let's draw some tarot to see what this situation is, what this wish is that pile 3 is going to be receiving soon. Let's see. It could be clarity on the wish itself. It could be advice, obstacles, like, oop, there you go. What do we have here? Page. Okay. What does pile 3 need to know about this wish that will be coming soon for them? Let's draw maybe one more card. This one. Okay, pile 3. Let's get into this. If we look at your cards as like a timely progression starting from above here and going around, they are giving me the impression that this thing that the occupation card is speaking about, that you're feeling the urge to put your energy into and work towards to build it. Maybe you have started putting in that energy, but it could possibly still be kind of haphazardly. Or it could be, alternatively, that you're right now getting out of this energy and moving along to the more positive and manifesty type of thing. So, starting with the Page of Wands being reversed, this could be referring to you having experienced some kind of setback to this idea that you were chasing, and it could have resulted in pessimism surrounding like the whole project and you carrying it out and you being able to carry it out. Alternatively, it could be that the idea is still not 100% clear in your head, so you might be going like back and forth with it, trying to get the kinks out. This is fine, like followed by the Seven of Cups energy in the reversed position. This is generally a positive card. It speaks of you having opportunities, like opportunities will present themselves to you in order for you to make progress in this. But again, this can be a card of like wishing and still not really doing, or alternatively also getting distracted by maybe a lot of different shiny things. Think of it, for instance, if you are if you're starting some kind of you developed, for instance, I right now developed an interest in marketing, so I started some kind of general marketing course that talks about all the different departments and stuff you can do. And for instance, one way for this shiny object syndrome to manifest itself could be that you are seeing yourself fitting in so many different molds that you can't decide which one to take. It could be this as well. But either way, these two cards are speaking of some kind of uncertainty still and wishing about something but maybe not chasing it. Like you either don't know exactly which to choose, or if you have chosen, you are still in the process of deciding how to go after it. And then we have the Moon card reversed, which could also speak about fears playing a role here and holding you back from fully delving into this project, into this wish. With the Moon card, I would say, because the Moon energy is like typically feminine associated energy, this could be the thing that the Oracle card was also pointing towards in embracing your feminine energy. Maybe it is speaking to you to turn towards your intuition, work with your intuition and your subconscious mind, and delve deep to find potential fears or other type of negative thought patterns that could be holding you back right now regarding this situation. Now the good thing is that this is also a card of releasing fear, because like, yes, of course, when we are in a situation of fear, of struggle, we try to get out of it. It's normal human nature. Nobody likes having a rough ride. So The negative always brings the promise of something positive following, which in this case is overcoming potential repressed emotions around the issue you could have, and as a follow-through of that, also releasing the fears you might have around it. From that moment onwards, your cards are really positive and they are affirming the message that yes, you will be successful in this pursuit. With the Six of Swords, this is even public recognition. The public can of course be like your close circle of friends, but if it is some kind of grand project you're asking about, something that would acquire the attention of the general public, this is also a card of the general public, so that is possible. And the Page of Pentacles is also a card of like manifesting, developing skills, like moving along the path, achieving. And finally, the last card I drew in this situation, being the Ten of Wands. It is again a card symbolizing that you would have many responsibilities, you would be juggling them, like you would be working hard. And again, it does have the added meaning of like, don't burn yourself out in the process, like be careful. It is in the upright position, so at this point, when you get to that card in your timeline, you would be handling it pretty well. But you are definitely encouraged to seek out help, to delegate some responsibilities, to strive towards some kind of balance, like with the oracle cards, to try and find this balance so you don't lose all of your wands at a certain point when it might get too much. Now I also feel inclined to say, I don't normally do this, but today I feel like main card messages have also came up while I was shuffling, and once I put the cards down, the card on the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a lucky card. Yes, it speaks of ups and downs generally and like the cycles we go through in life, but it is a card signifying luck in a certain situation. So I would even go ahead and maybe put it like at the end of the spread. Oops, something fell. Interestingly enough, the card that fell when I put the deck down is the Nine of Cups. So I'll just go ahead and put it also there for you guys. The Nine of Cups is again a card that signifies that you should be also enjoying, like again striking that balance in life between work and play. It speaks about again enjoying the fruits of your labor, like feeling satisfied with what you did, feeling gratitude towards your actions, toward the universe, and even splurging a little bit, like you can, if you can afford it, like even the tiniest splurges, it doesn't have to be anything grand. So I would say this is further confirmation for you that one of the main messages, like again with the Ace of Spades that came up in the beginning, that it would be very important for you for this wish on the road towards it, and even after you have achieved it, to strive for that balance between working and playing. Okay, I want to pull a couple of more cards for like any last messages regarding this wish that pile 3 is gonna receive soon. Let's see, any additional messages? Oop. Oop. Let's do one more. Yeah, let it be one more. Maybe this one? Oop. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty good confirmation of what we had till now. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is again very much a card of enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you are encouraged to no matter how you look at it, you need to strive for that balance in this situation. With the Queen of Cups being reversed, this is again a card speaking of taking care of yourself. Like, spend some time in self-care, self-love. Like, take care of you. Take care of yourself. Because you don't want to emotionally drain yourself in chasing something. Like, outside things can only get us so far, so to say, emotionally. Like, we also need an inner healthy balance within ourselves to feel good. And finally, the Three of Wands is again a card of like discouraging you from negative self-talk. Now is the time to let go of any negative self-talk you might have. Like, make peace with yourself, and if there's some kind of pain you're holding onto regarding this situation, and maybe something you have done previously. Yeah, you are just encouraged to take care of yourself. Pay attention to yourself regarding this situation, pile 3. Okay? This is your main thing. So, like I said, the wish part is going great. I don't like putting time frames generally on readings because I feel like they are super wishy-washy. So I know the title of this video is technically what wish is coming true for Christmas. So, I mean, sure, it could be that time frame for you, but like I said, time frames are not the thing that matters. It's always the journey and not just the destination. So, to put it short and sweet, focus on the thing, on the project, on the hobby, on the craftsmanship that is your wish. Strike a balance. Don't burn yourself out in the process. The rewards are there for you, but you can't force a good thing, so to say. Like, you need to take your time. You need to enjoy yourself in the meantime, and you will get there. Okay, I want to draw one last card for you from the Moonology deck with any last type of words, encouragement, advice, warnings, like whatever it is. Whatever pile 3 needs to additionally hear regarding this wish that's coming true for them. There you go, my favorite new moon in Capricorn, with your hard work is paying off. If anything in this reading sounded gloomy while I was talking about it, I hope this at least picks up your spirits a bit. You are, like I said, not there, but you are getting there, my friend. The promise of the new moon of the Capricorn sign as general is, if you put the work in, if you plan accordingly, if you give it all your best day in and day out, you will get the thing that you're striving towards. Let me check the booklet if there's some kind of additional important message that I might be missing. Let's see. New moon. Attune to the moon, make a proper plan and execute it well. And additional meanings: you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. And maybe this also applies: don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. Okay? Like I said, like with everything in life, we have to put the work in, but the good thing is that the result you can expect is gonna be super positive. I hope that this was more or less helpful, and I wish you all the best.